In Hollywood, relationships are never just personal. They are spectacles, signals, and sometimes strategic alliances. When two high-profile stars link up, the headlines don't just read, "Actor dates actor." They read, "Power couple emerges." In 2025, the notion of celebrity couples has evolved into a modern currency branding influence, visibility, and narrative all merge with romance. So before we dive into who's dating who, we need to understand why these celebrity romances matter. What do they symbolize? How do they shape public perception? And why do fans care so deeply? Then we'll spotlight the newest couples making waves in 2025, exploring their stories, how the public reacts, and what these relationships say about fame in the modern era. The symbolic power of celebrity romance. Hollywood love stories are part romance, part theater. From the golden age to Instagram, audiences have long been captivated not only by the films stars make, but by the lives they live off screen. Celebrity couples serve multiple roles. Marketing and branding. A high-profile pairing becomes a narrative that amplifies both individuals' brands. Magazine covers, photo ops, red carpet moments. They all feed into the public personas of each partner. Aspirational fantasy. Fans watch celebrity couples as if watching a romance in progress. The drama, the glamour, the style. These relationships offer a kind of real-life storytelling that blur fiction and reality. Cultural narrative. When stars from different industries, backgrounds, or identities unite, that relationship often becomes a symbol of cultural shifts, acceptance, diversity, new norms. Power consolidation. Sometimes, two stars pairing up amplifies their collective clout politically, commercially, socially. Their network, reach, and influence multiply. In 2025, these dynamics continue and in some cases intensify. Social media, streaming platforms, and global fandoms make celebrity relationships more visible, fast-moving, and impactful than ever before. What's new in 2025? Fresh power couples to know. Let's turn to the real world. Who are the new Hollywood couples commanding attention this year? Below are a few of the most talked about pairings, along with how they reveal the trends of our time. 1. Sidney Sweeney and Scooter Braun. One of the more surprising and high-profile pairings of 2025 is Sidney Sweeney and Scooter Braun. Their connection made headlines as fans and media alike tried to reconcile the image of the actress known for dramatic, youth-forward roles with the music mogul and talent manager behind global pop stars. Their pairing combines distinct spheres of influences: film and music. For Sweeney, whose breakout roles in Euphoria and indie films have cemented her status as one of Hollywood's rising stars, dating Braun connects her more closely to the music industry's power circuits. For Braun, this relationship signals a bridging into acting and broader influence in entertainment culture. The couple has not made constant public appearances, letting moments, red carpets, tagged images, collaboration rumors carry much of the conversation. The public responds with fascination at the contrast: youthful, artistic actress plus seasoned, behind-the-scenes music executive. 2. Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley. Perhaps one of the most talked about new couples is Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley. The two launched their relationship publicly in 2025 with romantic posts, including a memorable Instagram moment of a kiss. This pairing is interesting not only because of the age gap, but because it bridges realms. Cyrus has a legacy in music, notably through his daughter Miley's fame, while Hurley has lived many lives as a model, actress, and activist. Their relationship immediately became a subject of tabloid talk and social media debate. For some, it's a glamorous surprise; for others, a sensational pairing tested by public scrutiny. 3. Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes. From the world of reality TV and social media, Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes confirmed their romance in 2025's with supporting social pictures and public appearances after rumors floated earlier in the year. This match illustrates a different kind of Hollywood power couple, less about traditional film or music fame, and more about digital influence. Siwa's brand extends across YouTube, TikTok, merchandising, and youth culture. Hughes is known for his reality presence and social media savvy. Their union maps onto the shift in power: creators, influencers, and multi-platform stars rather than just movie stars. 4. Kravitz and Harry Styles. One of the most spotlighted romantic pairings of 2025 is Kravitz and Harry Styles, though some media frames it more as a high-profile romance than a confirmed official relationship. The two were seen walking arm in arm in Rome, sparking speculation and excitement. Why does this pairing command attention? Both Kravitz and Styles carry strong personal brands rooted in music, fashion, and cultural influence. Styles' evolution from boy band heartthrob to boundary-defying rock, pop icon, and Kravitz's continuous blend of acting, modeling, and music make their romance feel like the meeting of two cultural heavyweights. The public treats each sighting as an event, documenting how two creative icons might influence each other and their followers. 5. Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz. Note the pairing above is listed again in some sources as a new confirmed couple. Given both names appear frequently together in 2025 celebrity couple lists, it's clear their emerging romance is one of the most talked about in Hollywood. The pulse of public reaction, the media and fans respond to celebrity couples in a way that often mirrors their own desires, anxieties, and cultural trends. Social media amplification, a single Instagram story, rumored diner sighting, or coordinated outfit becomes content for thousands of posts, reposts, debates, and rumors. The frenzy is real-time. Skepticism vests romance. Some fandoms greet new couples with excitement and imaginative speculation. Others suspect PR stunts, staged appearances, or publicity maneuvers. Power scrutiny. When a relationship seems unbalanced in fame, age, or platform, critics raise questions about motivations, longevity, and agency. Cultural meaning. Some couples are read through identity lenses, interracial pairings, LGBTQ representation, generational shifts. Their romance becomes symbolic, not just personal. In 2025, couples rarely just date. Everyone watches, analyzes, and projects. Behind the glamour, challenges, and realities, it's easy to look at Hollywood couples and see glamour. But many of these relationships exist in the glare of tension. The pressure is high. Public exposure, every dinner, every vacation, every social post becomes fodder. The privacy boundary almost dissolves. Brand management, some relationships become part of personal branding strategies. The line between love and publicity gets blurry. Career conflicts, scheduling, location shoots, and public expectations can strain relationships. Still, many couples try to use their partnership to collaborate rather than compete. Transients, a good number of on-screen or promotion-driven relationships don't endure. In 2025, as always, celebrity breakups are also highly visible. Thus, surviving as a Hollywood power couple requires a mix of strategy, genuine connection, boundary setting, and sometimes luck. What these couples tell us about 2025 Hollywood. When we look across the couples now on everyone's screens, a few broader trends emerge: blending industries, many pairings merge creative domains. Music + film, influencer + actor. The future of celebrity is multi-platform, and relationships reflect that. Digital first storytelling. These romances don't unfold in tabloids alone. They play out across TikTok, Instagram, streaming interviews, and viral clips. Brand symbiosis. Partnerships are often strategic. Likers' audiences cross-pollinate. Collaborations emerge. Joint projects get speculated. Cultural and identity representation. Relationships involving marginalized identities, cross-cultural couples, or intergenerational connections become more prominent, and their visibility is essential for representation. Celebrity love is a narrative. Each relationship is also a story being told of growth. Contrast, power, risk. Fans align themselves with characters in ongoing romance arcs. The fan investment symbols, projection, and parasocial bonds. One reason celebrity couples matter so much is that fans invest in them emotionally. Those emotional investments often go beyond admiration of talent. They become narrative attachments. Fans imagine themselves living similar romances, or at least vicariously sharing the tension, chemistry, and drama. Projection and identity. Fans often project their hopes, values, and identity onto celebrity couples. If one partner is known for activism, the other becomes symbolically co-opted into that identity. If a couple is interracial or LGBTQ, fans see them as cultural icons, proof of societal shifts. People root for relationships that reflect their own aspirations. Parasocial attachment. Many fans develop one-sided relationships with celebrities, knowing their work, following their social media, feeling connected to their persona. When two celebrities become a couple, those parasocial relationships multiply. A fan may feel joy, heartbreak, or betrayal depending on how well the relationship appears to work. It feels personal, though the celebrity may never know that individual fan. The narrative arc. Fans love a story arc: meeting, falling in love, conflicts, reunions, public appearances, private hints, possible future togetherness. Celebrity couples become episodic content in fans' mental media feeds. Every red carpet photo, Instagram story, or cryptic tweet becomes plot development. Emotional ownership. Because fans feel part of the story, they can develop a sense of ownership. They may celebrate milestones, mourn breakups, or criticize decisions. Some fans feel betrayed if a celebrity seems to waste a relationship or if the public narrative doesn't match their expectations. Because of all this, celebrity couples aren't just public figures. They become emotional properties for fan communities. Their relationship narratives carry stakes beyond romance. They carry identity, hope, representation, and symbolic meaning. Media narratives framing, agenda, and the couple script. If fans are the emotional engines, media is the storyteller and narrator. How the media frames a celebrity couple shapes public perception. Here's how it works in 2025 headline framing and tropes. Media often leans on romantic tropes, age gap, power disparity, unexpected match, secret romance, etc. These framings build drama. For example, Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley are described as surprising pairing, partly because of age difference and cross-industry status. Moreover, stories might highlight contrasts: youthful vs. seasoned, mainstream vs. independent, actor vs. influencer. Those contrasts fuel narrative tension. Leak culture and rumors. Many relationship stories begin with rumors, paparazzi sightings, cryptic social posts, or anonymous tipsters. The media works backward from speculation to confirmation, especially in 2025, when social media can spread a rumor globally within minutes. The leak often becomes the story itself. Partnership branding and collaborations. In some reports, the romantic relationship is woven into professional collaboration. For instance, if two stars appear together in a project, media may frame it as born from chemistry, or that their romance deepened because of the collaboration. The coupling becomes a brand synergy. Conflict and speculation. When couples hit public rough patches, media escalates. A missing Instagram tag, a red carpet without a partner, or cryptic quotes in interviews become narrative sparks. The media narrative often amplifies minor tensions to larger drama because controversy draws clicks. Playing to public values, the media also filters celebrity romances through cultural lenses, representation, diversity, gender norms, etc. A couple of different races may be framed as trailblazers. A same-sex pairing may be framed as bold or revolutionary. The media narrative doesn't just tell what the romance is, it reads why it matters culturally. Case studies, 2025 couples through the lens. Let's see how these dynamics play out with actual 2025 couples. Harry Styles and Kravitz. This pairing became a media sensation virtually overnight. One viral photo of them walking together in Rome triggered a wave of speculation. Fans dissected body language, styling choices, and social media hints. Media coverage leaned heavily into the symbolism. Two icons of music, fashion, and counterculture linking up. The narrative emphasized their shared aesthetic, mutual independence, and ability to influence culture. Many fans read this as a power union, not just a romantic coupling, but alignment of identity, style, and creative influence. The public scrutiny has been intense. Every appearance together is photographed, captioned, and theorized. For fans, this romance isn't just private, it's public project. It's storytelling, speculation, and celebration interwoven. Sidney Sweeney and Braun. Their pairing is another instructive example. Sweeney, known for youth-driven dramatic roles, and Braun, a music executive behind major pop stars, appear mismatched by industry. That mismatch makes them compelling. Media frames it as a union across creative domains. Fans speculate whether Braun will guide Sweeney's music ambitions, or whether Sweeney will influence Braun's artist relationships. In interviews and appearances, the narrative often questions power balance, agency, and whether the romance is a merger of talent or a brand alliance. Their relationship is constantly under the microscope, not only for personal moments, but for what it might mean for the industries they represent. Jojo, Siwa, and Hughes. This couple's romance highlights the shift in celebrity culture. Neither started primarily in film or music. They come from social media, reality TV, and brand influence. Their relationship reflects the merging of new celebrity domains. Media interest is often around how their digital audiences intersect, how they support each other's platforms, and how their love story plays out in an influencer-driven world. Fans see them as authentic and relatable in a sea of curated public lives. Emotional risks and the price of public love. There's a flip side to the spectacle: emotional risk and public pressure. Privacy erosion for these couples. Private moments rarely stay private. A leaked text, paparazzi photo, or social media slip can become global news. The constant gaze can strain relationships built on intimacy, expectations, and performance. Once a couple becomes a public narrative, they're expected to maintain consistency, chemistry on stage, affectionate public moments, polished appearances. If they falter, critics attack. Maintaining the brand of a couple becomes a performance itself. Emotional toll. When a relationship is under constant speculation, minor disputes, or personal growth can be misinterpreted as major break. Fans and media may judge based on glimpses, never full context. Short-lived partnerships. The cinematic narrative of romance can outpace the slower realities of life. Many celebrity relationships that begin with fan frenzy end quietly. The public narrative might end first. Identity enmeshment, because fans project and media frames the identity of each partner, can be defined by the relationship. This creates tension between individual growth and joint identity. Cultural feedback loops. Fan and media influence. One fascinating dimension of modern celebrity romance is that fans and media don't just reflect the romance, they help shape it. The public gaze influences how couples act. Rumors shift behavior. Fan expectations affect decisions. Social media strategy. Many couples are deliberate about what they post and don't post. A symbolic handshake, clothing match, or ambiguous caption might be chosen to generate buzz or to maintain distance. The romance becomes mediated. Narrative steering. Public responses to rumors or controversies often force couples to address them or refute them. Sometimes, couples use media moments to redirect the narrative. A joint interview, coordinated public appearance, or statement. Fan-driven pressure. Fans may call for shows of commitment, engagements, children, or interpret signs as leading to bigger steps. This can accelerate romantic milestones that might not have been timed that way privately. Speculation economy. The more public interest, the more clicks, views, and buzz. Media outlets benefit from speculation. That drives more rumors, more coverage, and more pressure on the couples themselves. Because of this, celebrity romance in 2025 becomes less a private human story and more a co-created narrative. Fans, media, and stars all contributing to the unfolding plot. The stakes. Why we watch. Why does any of this matter? Why do people pour energy into celebrities' relationships they do not personally know? Because celebrity romances operate on symbolic levels. Cultural mirrors. Celebrity love stories reflect society's values, anxieties, and fantasies. When celebrities of different backgrounds unite, it signals something larger about acceptance and change. Emotional escape. In a world of stresses, fans get transported into drama, glamour, and possibility. Celebrity romance is narrative escape, but also emotional investment. Moral and identity play. Relationships involving race, gender, sexuality, power dynamics become touchstones for cultural debates. Fans, critics, and media use them as cultural litmus tests. Symbolic legacy. Successful couples become part of celebrity history archives. Their love stories become cultural memory. For a new generation, the romance becomes part of celebrity lore. The life cycle of celebrity love. Celebrity relationships are not just romances, they are stories with beginnings, middles, and often very public endings. In Hollywood, where fame collides with ambition, privacy, and relentless media scrutiny, even the strongest couples find themselves tested. In 2025, new romances are being celebrated, but breakups and reconciliations are just as visible, and in some cases, even more defining. Fans do not only follow the honeymoon phase of a couple's story, they follow the turbulence, the splits, the reconciliations, and the aftermath. This life cycle of celebrity romance has become part of the entertainment industry itself. Why celebrity breakups captivate us? There's a reason breakup stories command as much attention as romantic debuts. Fans are drawn to the collapse of celebrity relationships because those stories humanize the stars. A glamorous couple seems larger than life when they first step out together, but when their relationship fractures, they suddenly look more like us, vulnerable, emotional, struggling with love's difficulties. The universality of heartbreak. Everyone has experienced loss, disappointment, or the end of a relationship. Watching celebrities navigate similar pain makes them relatable. The drama factor. Breakups are often framed with intrigue. Was there betrayal? Was there career conflict? Who ended it? Fans crave the drama. Cultural judgment. Media and fans often assign blame, choosing sides in the narrative. This judgment itself becomes part of the cultural discourse. The narrative reset. Breakups create new storylines. Who will they date next? Will there be a reunion? For fans, it's the continuation of a serial drama. In 2025, the breakup has become a genre of celebrity news all its own. 2025's most talked about breakups. Several high-profile splits this year illustrate how the end of romance can sometimes eclipse the relationship itself. Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny. After dominating headlines in 2023 and 2024 with red carpet appearances and joint vacations, their split in early 2025 made waves. Fans dissected every post, breakup interview, every lyric that seemed like a reference, every Instagram story that hinted at subtext. Dua Lipa and Callum Turner. Their romance was celebrated as one of music and film's most attractive pairings. But by mid-2025, the couple confirmed a quiet separation. Fans debated schedules, distance, and whether the spotlight itself doomed them. Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter. Their relationship generated buzzes in 2024, but by 2025 they had parted ways. The breakup fueled speculation about whether pop stars can balance personal love with intense career commitments. Each of these breakups revealed different dynamics: the challenge of long-distance fame, the strain of media attention, and the difficulty of balancing public careers with private intimacy. Reconciliation, the sequel everyone roots for. Interestingly, not all Hollywood breakups are final. Some couples cycle back together, sparking new excitement among fans. Reconciliation stories can be just as powerful as romantic debuts because they promise redemption. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, their on-again, off-again relationship has continued into 2025 with speculation about another reunion. Fans see them not only as celebrities, but as parents navigating love and co-parenting, making their story especially resonant. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, though they reportedly faced turbulence again in 2025, any hint of reconciliation triggers global headlines. Their relationship has become symbolic of Hollywood's enduring nostalgia, proof that love stories can have multiple chapters. These reconciliations tap into a universal fantasy that lost love can be found again, that stories don't always have to end, that some connections are too strong to disappear. How breakups shape careers for celebrities. Relationships are rarely just personal. Breakups can affect careers, positively or negatively. Public image shifts. A messy breakup may tarnish reputations, while a graceful split may earn respect. Fans judge how stars handle their private struggles in public. Creative fuel. Many artists transform heartbreak into art, songs, films, poetry. A breakup can fuel entire albums or roles that shape careers. Narrative independence after a breakup. Stars often redefine themselves as individuals. Publicists frame this as focusing on self, new era, or career first. Thus, the end of a romance is never just private. It's part of the ongoing branding and evolution of a celebrity's career. The cultural mirror of celebrity romance. Breakups and reconciliations also reflect society's evolving views on relationships. Normalizing imperfection, the public no longer expects Hollywood couples to last forever. Instead, fans relate to short-term relationships, viewing them as natural rather than failures. Redefining success. A relationship can be celebrated for what it was, not just judged for its ending. Many fans now emphasize the beauty of the connection, even if temporary. Changing norms. Same-sex relationships, interracial romances, and non-traditional pairings are increasingly normalized. Their breakups are covered like any other, reflecting cultural shifts toward equality. In this way, celebrity love stories, beginnings and endings alike, are cultural barometers. Longevity in the spotlight. Rare but powerful. While many Hollywood romances burn fast and bright, some endure. Longevity itself becomes a cultural symbol, proof that love can survive even under the harshest lights. Examples from recent years, like Denzel and Pauletta Washington or Beyoncé and Jay-Z, continue to serve as counterpoints to the breakup culture. Their staying power is not just personal. It's public affirmation that celebrity love can be real, lasting, and resilient. In 2025, fans look at new couples and wonders, will they become legends of longevity, or simply part of Hollywood's endless cycle of beginnings and endings? Fans and the cycle of hope. What sustains this obsession is not just the spectacle of romance, but the cycle of hope. Fans hope for the new couple to thrive. When they break up, fans hope for reconciliation. When reconciliation fails, fans hope for a new love story. It's a cycle that mirrors human experience. Relationships begin, falter, sometimes heal, sometimes end. Celebrity romances are magnified versions of this universal rhythm. That's why fans remain so emotionally tied. They see pieces of their own stories reflected in the lives of stars. In 2025, Hollywood love remains one of the entertainment industry's most enduring narratives. Power couples rise, dazzling fans with glamour, ambition, and influence. Breakups remind us of their humanity, while reconciliations fuel our longing for hope and second chances. The life cycle of these romances, beginning, middle, end, and sometimes rebirth, keeps audiences hooked. It is entertainment, culture, and emotional storytelling all in one. So when we ask, who's dating who in 2025, we're not just asking about love. We're asking about power, narrative, culture, and identity. We're asking about the myths we want to believe, the stories we want to see, and the hope we carry that love, whether in Hollywood or our own lives, will always find its way back to the spotlight.